Okay, as I said, I was going to do a part 5 on the tray ceiling. Here's the box that I designed to put the tray in. And then we're, right here we've made the box, we're putting the plywood on it, we're laying out the design. You've seen this on some of the other videos, so these are just little clips to kind of, if you had a little more question, a little more in-depth, so hopefully that this will help you on the laying out yours. Of course, you can make your design any way you want. This is the way I laid out this one. You can see the plywood, and it's the first tray of the first tray. So we're just looking at it from a distance here. There it is, looking at it again. So we're going to continue on to the tray. Just not a lot to see there. Now we've got the molding here that we've got the, I guess I skipped a little bit on the photos there. We've got down to the third tray. Got the molding laid out. We're putting the curved pieces in. So we're screwing that all in. That's the ones that I soaked in the bathtub. So we've screwed it all in to attach it good. And now it's there, it's complete. We've got all the molding around the inside of the top or the bottom tray. Then there's some molding around the outside edges, you can see there. So we're just kind of more detail, and possibly you can pick up things that would help you on your own. There I'm putting around the trim around the second tray, nailing it in. There's the grill that car grill that I told you about on some of the other videos that we've picked up at cargrill.com. There's the candelabras that I've cut up and laid out, so you kind of see the layout there of how I'm laying this one particular out, so, or this particular design out. So there's my color palette, and I did a little color test the different colors of how I wanted to do the trays, and so I used different colors. There's a pattern I'm using to match each side so I can draw it out and make all of them identical. So I draw them out, put my pieces there, take it over to the next corner, draw it out. So you can see a little bit, there you can see it how it's drawn out, so you can see how I put the pieces there so it's ready to Now here we've got it, I primed it all in with, primed it so it's sealed and primed. Still got to put the trim around the top of the molding that I'll do that in just a second on this next slide. So anyway, but you kind of see a little more detail. Hopefully this will help you when you're designing your own, building your own. Of course, if you have any questions, and there's a phone number below, feel free to call me and I'll try to answer any questions. There's the car grill in. Now we're clamping on the pieces. This is flexible molding to attach to the other molding so we can get a thicker look on the first part of the tray, on the decorative part of it. So there's the car grill. There's the car grill again. We had to piece it together a little bit because it wasn't wide enough. So anyway, clamping everything together. There's lots of clamps. I put a lot of glue and clamped it so that it would. So the main thing you need is a lot of clamps if you're going to do something with the flexible molding and you want to clamp it, glue it good. So anyway, there's the still clamping away on this particular on this end. So there's the diamond. We've got the diamond, or the medallion. I don't guess it's really a diamond. It's a medallion. It's put in place. I think we might have we've probably already painted it with the pearl paint. So we've got the other end that we're just doing one end at a time. There's the rope. You see the blue rope there, so that's the pieces that I've told you about in the other videos of where we use the rope and how it soaks up a lot of paint. So if you can get white rope, a lot better, because it sure soaked up a lot. So anyway, there's the kind of getting a little bit closer to a good look there. We're getting just the details on the molding, the each end. So nothing really to tell you on this part. There's some of the architectural molding that we got from Architectural Depot. I did some test colors on it to see how it's going to look and give an idea of what color I wanted to paint it. So there's the rope again laid out, so you can see how we glued everything down, filled in stuff. We've got some painting in it as we go. So a lot of little details to get it all ready. There we're painting the inside of it, so we're getting everything painted. See the blue rope soaking in the paint. Finally got it pretty well, looking pretty good there. So let's see, just more of the same. So there we've just got some of these just going to be, now we've antiqued it. I took a little antique and I used some stain and some I thinned down some stain to use it to kind of antique it. So, and everybody will want to do theirs where the way they want to in their own paint scheme. So this is, then we put some accent colors on all the flowers. So I got, I think, 6 or 7 different colors on the flowers just to kind of accent them. You can barely see them when they're up in the ceiling, but they just kind of throw a little accent down on the whole project. There's a couple of pieces that go on the side of the second tray. There they are, there next to the blue rope. You can see them. That was just a little bit of, that's a candelabra, one facing one way and one the other, that we cut up and put in there. So anyway, looking good. That's a little view of kind of the full paint scheme. Getting closer, that we textured and painted the second level, the medallions in. So we're getting closer to getting ready to put this thing up in the air. There it is. Now it's really looking sharp there. So most of this is gonna, if you're watching this, you're gonna be trying to pick up details that you might have had a question about from the videos. So gives you a little bit more. See, now it's looking more polished. A lot of sanding, and there we flipped it over, so now it's ready to go up. And there's the 2x4s, so I set it up to lift it up. So of course, if you're watching this one, you're probably actually going to build one of these. So you're not going to watch it if you're not, because it's not very interesting. But it gives you a lot of little tips and details, or things that you can see maybe that you couldn't see on the videos. So anyway, moving it up slowly but surely. I think it took us about 4 or 5 hours to get it all the way up. Almost, it's locked in now, so you can see it's up in place. So it's looks very good. That picture's maybe a little fuzzy. And then we've got the light. I hung the light up. So there's the lights, the inside lights, the LED lights that I installed inside. So there it is in the evening. You can see it. Looks really nice. And of course, when you get it in when you build yours in your home, you'll want to design it a little bit different, do a lot, maybe something a little bit different, but it'll turn out real good. That's looking straight up from the floor, looking right up at the ceiling. There's a little detail right there. So I can't stress enough that if you decide to build one of these, you won't regret it, because once you get it done, it's kind of a showpiece in your home that you'll enjoy for many, many years to come.